So this is, in a funny way, perhaps where it all started. This was a car my grandfather designed in 1936. He was a really good designer, and he built quite a few special body cars around that time. And this is an AC16 he designed for AC, and I managed to buy this car back about 15 years ago. And this was the prototype actually for the model. And it was Freddie's passion really for art, for design, which brought him to engineering and to cars in the first place, and of course therefore ended with him building the racetrack in 1948 and leading to my passion and his kind of nurturing of that and introducing me to that whole world. So I was really thrilled to be able to get this car back, and he never actually owned it of course, but he designed it, and it's got some really important features in relation to British sports car design before the war. And he was very responsible for this very, very pretty kind of double scuttle look across the top of the dashboard, and the sort of slab tank, the sort of sporty slab tank on the back of the car. And he created this great looking, I think, possibly the best looking pre-war British sports car. It's a 2-litre engine obviously that went on forever and ever, went into everything after the war as well. So it's a kind of old friend and an important part of my grandfather's history, his legacy. And let me take you for a little run up the hill in it. Lovely experience looking down the AC's bonnet. I think it's absolutely one of the, as I said before, one of the best looking pre-war British sports cars. It's a sort of little mini Jaguar SS100. Not quite as raunchy perhaps, but even prettier. As we turn onto the festival speed run, making our way past the front of the house, start to wind it up a bit. Here, just how nicely she goes. She handles pretty well really. Drops it down a bit on the back end. It's always been a bit soft on the back, but I guess that's just how it is. It's a joy. What a way to spend the morning. Lovely sunny day. Here we are right up on top of the downs, heading up towards the racecourse, and the kind of slowing down area. One of my favourite moments of the festival speed is coming back down as a gaggle of cars all together. You're behind someone who's popping and banging. There's lots of kind of energy and anticipation. Everyone's waving. It's a really fun time. And we're now coming into this super fast high-felt corner. Actually, I had a big accident here when I was about 17. I took my mother's car joyriding, and I ended up in those trees there. That wasn't my finest hour. I don't do very many long journeys in her. So I'm sure she'll stand up to it very well. Just turn now past the stable yard, take her back home, put her back to bed. Deserves a few hours rest, I think, after all this activity. But it's a car we all really love in the family, and such an important part of my grandfather's history in many ways, his kind of connections with the design of these pre-war British sports cars, his passion for small, clever cars like this. That's what he really loved. And of course, these are the things he introduced me to, and if you like, really kind of gave me my passion for this great sport of ours, and the cars, of course, that go with it.